Hello, good morning, my beautiful and wonderful friends. Welcome at my YouTube channel. Today I will have this very special YouTube tutorial and a video and for me and for my channel because this is my 100th video. Yes, I've already managed to create 100 videos. This one I will be posting is number 100, and I'm absolutely over the joy, and my heart is just so feeling blessed and grateful and thankful because it's actually you who've been always like giving me support and kindness, and you make me keep going with this channel, with recording the videos and reaching my dreams, which I am so grateful for having you in my life. And as always, for the special video I'm trying to prepare something special and one of a kind, and here I'm having something super exciting I want to share with you. And for those of you who watch my channel, you know that last month I've decided to try myself as a designer. And of course I'm not a professional designer, I'm still learning, but it gives me so much joy to being able to put these patterns together. And because I had such a overwhelming design response for my previous design from you, and especially on the craft world platform, where I've shared my designs and I gave you a little challenge with a giveaway, where you could get this some of the pattern papers as a downloadable files, and I will probably do the same here. I'm actually planning to put together a file so you could download it for yourself. And I don't want to keep you waiting for much longer, my friends, because I'm sure that you are dying just to see what I came up with. This is gonna be a kind of wintry collection. It's not entirely Christmas. It's still got a little like a snowy vibe, and you could use it for creating your Christmas cards. But I'm more thinking of this winter wonderland, like a winter garden with frozen roses theme. This is something I had in my head for very long time. I wanted to create this lovely like a bluish white color tone collection with the flowers and the snowflakes, and this is what I came up with. I will quickly show you my design, and then I will probably create one card from it, and maybe I'll share with you more inspiration later on as well. However, I will definitely post another challenge on the craft world, so make sure you hit over there. I will give you a link in the description below, directly to the challenge and also to the craft world platform. You can sign up there, it's for free. It's a wonderful and beautiful place which is gathering together so many fantastic talented crafters. I have my beautiful friends over there who always been kind and loving and supporting to me. So this is for you, my friends. I will definitely put the file for you to upload and enjoy it, and I hope you will like it. So here we start. I've got some pattern papers in the A4 size design, and I also create them in smaller 8x8 version, with a little differences between them because I don't want them all to be the same. Let me just show you. I do have this wood grain effect and some roses here, as I've mentioned, roses with the snowflakes. And this is something I was thinking for a very long time, with a little touch of this brownish, like a almost like a latte coffee design. I'm not sure if you can see it well. I hope you do. And here's some more like a plain papers, which could be used as a background paper for all the creations. And I'm also having something like that. I've created all the snowflakes, the leaves. For those of you who've seen the autumn collection, you know how much I like those leaves, so I've decided to use them over here, and I think they just match up here perfectly. And I'm having this large bold design as well for someone who likes more busy patterns, so everyone will find something for themselves. and of course my hand paint backgrounds. I did them myself in the real life, if I can tell you that I was just painting it using some masks, some different inks and techniques. And here's more like a pot and paper design with these beautiful flowers I've created as well. So I hope you like it. And then I also came up with a little sheet with the sentiments, like little banners and just toppers you could use. And I have mine already cut, just so I could save up time. I have mine ready here. I've cut them up. Probably I'm thinking of creating actually a little bit more. This is just a you know, how to say, it's just a kind of a draft for me, just so I could see whether I'm able to put one together at all. And I quite like it, so I'll maybe just rearrange a couple of things and maybe thinking of adding some more quotes. So definitely there's something I still have to look for to do. And I'm also having, as I mentioned, this smaller pot, which I actually created in the both sides pattern. So I've just printed them on both sides, and here it is. Here you can see how it looks like, and I've got the same patterns plus few additional one. So I'm hoping you will enjoy it. I really love those roses. They're a little bit smaller scale here because obviously I did the different scale for a printing, but I quite like it in both version, large and small one. And here's the wreath as well, wreath, I'm saying wreath. And there's another flower arrangement on all four sides. Here is the one with the two sides, and I added some lace as well to the design. And here's the design paper I've created with the snowflakes. So I really like this. Is this snowy wintry patterns. I think it looks really nice. Here's the one with the flower composition, and it's two tones, and you could use it for like a slim card as well if you cut it half, or have it for a larger creation, and then use some tag like with some sentiment. I actually maybe just quickly show you that. I think I'm just having like a larger one or something. And if you add that one on, you basically have your composition ready. Maybe just some lace or ribbons and a couple embellishments. So I was trying to make the papers very easy to work with. And here's another one with the design paper this time, and a little bit like more condensed, smaller flowers. And here's another one with composition, which will be great also for a slimline card. You can cut it half here or here, so both ways will be very nice to work with. And another one with the wreath and this wood grain, which I also painted myself. So I hope you will like it. And here's another one, actually upside down this way, but you could use it either way actually. These designs are just will be working perfectly from each angle, whatever card you decide to do. And here's this mix up two tones together. So this is the 8x8 pack. I have this large one. I have some sentiments which are still working on it, and then on top of that I've created some loose elements. I've already cut mine, but I will put them together on A4 size paper, just so you could have you could print them yourself. And here's this little snowflakes I use for my composition. I hope you can see it. And I'm also having those flowers which I create. There is a little bit few more. There's not many of them in this pattern paper, but I think I was trying to limit it, like just to put the few designs, but that way it will just match nicely, mix and match. It's not, oh, I'm trying to find the leaf as well. Here's the larger one. Oh, here we go. And those leaves from the previous collection. So this is the elements I came up with for this design paper. So I will definitely post it on the craft world. as some files for you to download and enjoy it. And maybe we're gonna organize some sort of a challenge as well over there. I am definitely looking forward to it. And I'm sorry my voice is a little bit off, but I'm coming out from having a big cold, so I'm still like, my voice is a little bit on the end. It's not sounding perfect as I would like, but I've decided that I don't want to wait any longer. It's been some time. I had a little break from recording. I did had another video. I actually have a few video already recorded, but for this number 100, I wanted to create something special for me, for you, my friends. So definitely head on to the craft world. You will find some goodies from me over there, as my way to say thank you to all of you. And stay blessed, my friends. I will be creating maybe some card just in a second. I'll speed up the rest of the video, put some music on, maybe do a voiceover afterwards, but I wanted to record it just like a one-to-one, just so you could hear me speaking like in a real life. Well, not real because I'm not recording it live, but just so you could hear my voice straight from my heart. I am very, very lucky and blessed to have you all. So thank you for being here, for subscribing to my channel. I'm really, really appreciate your every single comment, like and share. This really helps me out to grow my channel and my crafting. And thank you. So without any further ado, let's go to the video. So here I am back, my friends. I have here a whole pile of, this is just a prints I was using as a spare one when I was trying my different color compositions and trying out the printer. So I end up with the whole bunch of the leftovers. This is just a drafts, but I'm gonna be using them for my today's card because I don't want to print more than I have to. It's I'm trying to avoid the paper waste as well. And here you could see a little basket I had with all the like dies and the embossing folders and different things I've just pulled up from my collection. I was just rambling through and tried to find a few nice things which I'll be using for my cards. I do have on the left side, you can see I have the whole bunch of the cards. This is in various size, like 8x8, 6x6, a slim card, and A5. I am gonna be creating the A5 card. Just now I found this piece of the embossed paper, actually the linen paper, which was embossed with the Christina Griffin's embossing folder. I will give you a link in the description below. I really love it. The embossing is incredible. The quality of it is absolutely amazing, and I thought I want to use it on my card. If you know me, you know I just love Christina's project, and her own brand is just amazing. And because Christina was one of the first crafters over here which I ever like watch her YouTube video, I do have this feeling in my heart that I want to use her product and support her. And she has been very important person. She had a huge impact on my crafting, so I'm definitely using her products. And you will find the link to the CraftStash store where you can buy it over there, and I just love it. This embossing folder is amazing. I'm sorry. Oh, my voice is just not sounding right yet, but I'm on a mend, my friends. I'm doing very well. It's just this a little, like, sore throat left over I have. But anyway, I've used print, one of the design papers which I print on A4 size, and I actually really love this middle section of it. So I just chop it off on both sides, and that way I've created myself my background paper for this embossing panel I have. And then I'm using one of those little toppers with the happy holiday quote sentiment I put on the front, and I am just arranging this composition from the elements I have. I was planning to use maybe some ribbon or this silver string, which you can see my son has put his hands on it because it's all tangled and I didn't even have a time to sort it out, so I'm just keeping it as this little mess, but never mind. I am just attaching my background paper directly to the card with the help of the double-sided tape. I will use a little bit of the school glue. This is just a regular white PVA glue, just on a corner, because I want to make sure that after a time, just in case if the double-sided tape would dry out, the card will still keep together because of the drops of the glue. Plus, it always nice to add a little drop of the glue because that will give that a few seconds and this ability to wiggle the paper just a teeny tiny bit, just to make sure it's 100% straight and in exact position I want it. Then I will be attaching this panel with the help of the foam tape, and I want to raise it just a little bit, teeny tiny bit, just to add it a little extra dimension. However, the card is still very flat and it will be just suitable for postage perfectly because it's nice and flat, but this little drop of the foam tape is just giving this nice dimension. And here you can see I have my little helper here. He just popped in for a 5-minute visit, but it's always nice to see him here, and he just loves crafting, so we do a lot more projects. So yeah, maybe in a near future I could do some cards with him once he's a little bit older, so maybe we could do some projects together. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm adding this PVA glue to the foam tape as well, just to help me to make sure it's stay in place, and by the time I will just attach it, I could just move it slightly just to make sure it's right in the center. I'm also using a foam tape for this front topper as well, and then I will attach my elements with the hot glue gun. I had the one I do have in this bag. Actually, this is my trial bag because some of the pattern papers I've printed and then I was trying to cut them on my brother's scan and cut. They didn't really cut very well because it was too light, so I had to change the pattern a little bit just to make sure that if you will print that design for yourself, you will be able to cut it nicely. The machine I have is a brother's scan and cut CM300, so it's quite old version, and the scanner is just a 300 DPI, so it's not the strongest one. That's why I had to adjust it, but still I'm going to use all those elements. I will use them up definitely because as I mentioned before, I don't want to create any paper waste, and that's why I'm crafting with all the papers which are drafts from the me creating process, because I do have a new printer. I've bought it especially for the purpose. I could print a lot more because I'm planning to put maybe little like a ephemera packs or something with these elements I have, and I'm just thinking to put them over in my eBay store. If I will do so, I will give you a link in the description area, down below in the description area, just so you could see it over there. But I'm not quite sure for the paper packs because obviously it takes a lot of ink to print the paper, so maybe in the future I'll be looking for some printing company to help me on I'm sorry, to help me on that purpose, but we'll see how we go on. Anyway, I will definitely give you a free downloadable file over the craft world, so pop in over there. You will have the link in the description down here, so you could check it out for yourself. So now I'm just thinking of adding this little cord, and at first I was planning to use the silver one because I have this idea in my head that I would like to add those silver half pearls I was showing you at the beginning, but eventually I've decided to use the white one. And the reason, because I didn't want to use the silver one. It was a little bit too dark. I wanted to use something a little bit lighter, so it's not gonna be distracting too much from all those cutout element. But luckily for me, I do have this white cord as well, and this one just match up here perfectly. And I must to tell you that for many years I was just sticking to the ribbons. I've tried the baker's twine before when I was starting doing the cards, and for some reason it didn't appeal to me very well. So then I've just stopped using those strings and cords. And recently I received a card from a friend. We were doing the crafty swap, and she gave me such a beautiful card, and it was actually bound together with this beautiful bow made from the cord, that I just fall in love with it. And I've ordered myself a few rolls of the cord with different like colors, and I just love it. I just can't stop using, and especially the white one, I'm just fall in love with it. And now you can see I'm adding this extra sparkle. I'm having the silver half pearls, which I am adding in the middle of the snowflakes. And then because I'm having two blue snowflakes as well, I've decided to use a blue pearls in the blue one, just to have a little bit like diversity, so they're not gonna be all the same. I was actually looking for the silver pearls in slightly bigger size, but I must to run out of them, so I have to order more of them. But here you can see how all coming together, and I absolutely love this card. It just took me a few seconds to pull it out all together, maybe a little bit more than a few seconds, but I don't think it was more than like 20 minutes, and I had it done. So I really love it, and it's amazing. Like it's a joy for me that I was able to create those paper, and now I am able to create from the papers I create myself. Is just something I was dreaming for many years, but I never had a courage to even try, because in my head I was never too much like computer person, and it was always for me to like a lot of stress, even to start the YouTube channel and my blog and all those social media thing. And then I was never ever think in my head that I could do designing. But thanks to my beautiful friends and my craft world family, and also the CraftStash team, who's been constantly keep supporting me and always encourage me, I am just doing more and more, and I'm reaching for for the stars, I could say. And I'm just very happy. And because I'm basically going to end to my card, I just want to say thank you with all my heart, my friends, for being here, for your lovely comments, for your support, for sharing my videos and subscribing to my channel. I am so grateful, and I am praying for all of you to be well and stay blessed, my friends. Stay safe, and I'm hoping to see you shortly. And please don't forget, my friends, that you will find these downloadable files over the craft world. I am sending you my love. Bye bye.